Unicorns and glitter and taxidermy critters are just some of the things they like. They also enjoy 80s hair bands, Grizzly Adams and John Goodman, so if you think that's weird, then you can take a hike. But the things they enjoy the most are making art and cracking jokes, so without further ado, here are your hosts. You've got your two artsy gals, your two artsy gals. Here are your two artsy gals.
Holy shitballs, listeners, it's April. Can you believe that? That means that as of the 1st of April, we are 2 years old. So happy birthday to Artsy Gals. And we are celebrating later towards the end of the month our 100th episode. For that 100th episode, we are going to be broadcasting live on our Facebook page, and we're also going to be answering all of the frequently asked and not so frequently asked listener questions. So if you have a question, email those questions to twoartsygals@gmail.com. You can also call us and leave a voicemail with your question at 503-395-7190. And if you do that, we might even play your call during the episode. You can ask us questions on our Facebook too, as well, which we are Two Artsy Gals on Facebook. If you don't already follow us there, and tweet us a question on Twitter, which we're Two Artsy Gals on Twitter also. And I suppose you could probably even ask us a question on Instagram, because we're Two Artsy Gals there too. So visit us on all of our social medias. Part of what we're going to be talking about in this month is, I noticed all the podcasts that I listen to regularly are doing like their spring drive month. So we're kind of doing a spring drive, but kind of not. We have a new thing. It's called a Patreon account. If you're not familiar with Patreon, it's a site that allows you to support individual creative projects with a one-time big donations, or what we're trying is to get monthly supporters. So you can become a patron of Two Artsy Gals. If you love this podcast and you want to keep it going for another year, and you would like us to be able to have a small operating budget, which is kind of what we're going for, you can pledge from $5, anywhere from $5 to, what is the highest one? Let me see. I think we have $5 to $45 options. But there are $5, $10, $20, and $45 pledges that you would do monthly. You can set that up to automatically go to us monthly. We have some fun little rewards that you can get for doing so. And what that will do is allow us to keep the show going. It'll cover costs of hosting, web hosting, and for our domain, it will cover, because that's going to renew pretty soon. And it will also cover our storage, like our hosting fees, so that we're able to keep all of our episodes available for you guys to listen to, available online. It'll also give us a little budget where we can buy products that we wouldn't necessarily work with individually, but that maybe we want to try out and tell you guys about, or maybe you want to know about. So you can do that. If you want to do that, you can visit us at patreon.com/twoartsygals. That's www.patreon.com/twoartsygals. And yeah, that would be really great, because we are a 100% listener supported show. What doesn't get covered by our listeners comes out of our own pocket. And, we're starving artists. So we're bringing you a free podcast that we kind of pay for sometimes. So we're hoping that maybe our listeners that are loyal and that love us will want to help us out a little bit monthly. If you don't want to do the Patreon account, you can also support us by doing a one-time donation through PayPal. There's a link on our website, which is twoartsygals.com. It's actually a button. Click on that button and it will send you to a PayPal form that'll allow you to do a one-time donation. You can also just get us something off of our Amazon wish list, there's also a button for us on our website, and it will take you to our wish list, and you can choose what item you would like to have sent to us. So you can do it that way. We love your support. We love our listeners, and we just want to keep the show going strong. So we hope you like us enough to support us. Like I said, this month we've got a lot coming up. We're going to be, we have some fun episodes happening, and we have our big 100th episode that we're going to do at the end of the month. So enjoy the show. Hey everybody, this is Katie.
And this is Lonnie.
And you're listening to Two Artsy Gals.
Yay!
Oh my god. So actually, if this I think that yesterday was April Fool's Day when this airs. But it's still April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. Dude, did you grow up in a household of people that really got into April Fool's Day?
No.
Oh my god, I did.
Wow.
Like, seriously? Hardcore.
I hated it.
Really? My mother was the worst. But the best.
Yeah.
My mom convinced, okay, the town I grew up in is along Highway 101 on the Oregon coast. And the railroad track runs along there. And although trains don't run on that section of train track anymore because of, something that happened years ago in a storm, the tracks are not accessible anymore. When I was a little girl and growing up, the trains went regularly by there. So my mother convinced everyone in my family that the train had jumped the tracks.
Oh my gosh.
So this is also twofold because my family are all volunteer firefighters and EMTs.
Yeah.
So she called my uncle, who lived further down 101 from us, and convinced him. And he was so convinced that he was running out the door, putting his shoes on and running down Highway 101 to see where the train had jumped the tracks. Because she called everyone and told them it jumped the tracks in a different spot. So my dad, who worked way farther down 101 in Barview, she called him at work and told him, and he left work and took off driving to be a first responder. All these people wanted to be first responders. She told my grandpa, and my grandpa went. Everybody was mad at her. And she thought it was fucking hilarious. She was
pretty creative,
dying laughing.
Yeah.
She was so famous for doing these awful pranks and stuff that do you remember when we had the spring break quake?
Mm-hmm.
God, that was over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But so my brother was still in high school and he slept through it. And because my brother sleeps like a rock, he did not believe my mom. He did not believe my mom even after my mom showed him a newspaper and he accused her of having a false newspaper made.
Wow.
That is how dedicated to pranking my mom is.
Wow.
I also grew up, we hid from each other and jumped out and scared people a lot.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pranking in my house.
Oh yeah. My brother liked to prank me, but I hated it. One time he rubbed my...
Wait, is he your older brother?
Yeah.
All right.
He rubbed my toothbrush on an Oreo. And then when I went to brush my teeth, I was like, what's on my toothbrush? He's like, I wiped my butt with it.
Oh, well, that's rude.
Yeah. And I was so irate. And then he's like, no, let me show you what I did. Because I was like, Mom, And I was just like, you are fucking... Yeah.
I would have demanded a new toothbrush immediately.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have trusted it.
Yeah, I know. It's so gross. It's so gross.
Disgusting.
Yeah, so I just didn't like...
I will say that, I just told my mom, because I have a toothbrush at my mom's house because I always forget mine.
Uh-huh.
I told her, hide my fucking toothbrush because I don't want my brother, when my brother Josh comes to visit, doing anything with it. Because he'll rub it in his butt crack or something.
Ew, yeah.
I come from a family of assholes, really, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
But I got to thinking, how could we put, pranking and April Fool's Day and stuff into
an artsy
show? And then I realized there are some pretty famous art pranks.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of, things that people do that are kind of art pranks. So I thought we'd talk about them.
Yeah.
And I had to apologize ahead of time. I just thought of this last night. We're doing it instead of the other episode that we were supposed to record today because I decided I didn't want to do it yet. Because we were going to talk about fabric paint, but I wanted to have examples. And I didn't do any. So we didn't have a chance to do any of that stuff. Plus we had a week without a show at the beginning of the month that it kind of set our schedule off a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I actually think we're going to start doing that once, because when I plan the shows, I plan seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So I plan 3 months at a time. So kind of fall, winter, spring, summer, whatever. I think that we're going to have the first week of each season as a week that we don't do a show, because we do a show year round.
Yeah.
Like the only time we take off is we always take the week of Christmas and New Year's off because holidays are insane.
Insanity. Yeah.
So, but I think that we need more than 1 week off a year. And I think I like the idea of having a week to plan stuff and to like, you know, just to not have to worry about recording things and getting an episode up and all that. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about artsy pranks. Just to go over some of the more famous ones. And I learned about this in graphic design school. And I was so like, what the actual fuck? Marcel Duchamp did a sculpture. I'm going to read this from the Wikipedia page because it's been a while since I've read about this. But we actually, in my art history class, we studied this. Anyway, he did a piece called Fountain. And he did it in 1917.
Ah, yes.
And it was, all it is a urinal turned upside down and hung on the wall. And he signed it R. Mutt. And it was originally, he made it to, it was an exhibition it was called the Society of Independent Artists. And you were supposed to be able, and I think that it was a statement against the fact that anything that was submitted to that, if the artist paid a fee, they could have, it would not be rejected.
Okay.
They rejected his. They were like, I don't care what you pay. That's not art. No. And I think really, I mean, logically speaking, that's probably why. Because it was a statement about like, he was saying you can't just pay money.
Yeah.
But it's famous. Like there are prints of it, of the original. You can buy prints of the original. And there were 17 copies made. The original one was lost. Nobody knows what happened to it. But there were 17 copies made for different galleries around the world.
So it's a photograph of a urinal.
No, the original was a urinal hanging upside down.
Okay.
That's all it was. It was just a ceramic urinal. I don't even know where the fuck he got it. Did he go steal one out of a public restroom somewhere?
Was it a demolition and he
like, I don't know.
Grabbed it?
Like it was just, like you can see there's a picture of it here.
Yeah.
It's just a urinal with an R. Mutt written on it.
Nice.
It's hilarious. I think that's kind of interesting. And I always find it funny when I think about like, when you read about pranks that people did during this era, they were so silly.
Yeah.
Like, it was pre-Jackass days.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have the Johnny Knoxvilles of the world.
Yeah.
Like, one-upping each other all the time. So, stuff like hanging a urinal as a piece of art was probably, like scandalous.
Outlandish. Yeah.
Oh my god, people peeing that.
Ah, painting.
They were so silly.
Yep.
Old-timey people. Old-timey people, you were silly.
Totally.
But I just thought, when I first read about that in design school, I was like, what? That's crazy. But it was kind of funny, though.
Dang it.
Oh my God.
Me and my yawn, I'm good at it. Here you go.
We gotta start eating better before we start recording.
Yeah, I know.
But then I wouldn't be hungry for lunch afterwards. And we've kind of gotten into this lunch thing. We're doing lunch, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? We've gotten into this lunch thing.
Hungry.
Lonnie and I have a favorite place that we like to eat, too. So, it's awesome. Seriously. Fat City Cafe in Multnomah Village. Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's
That's
the best.
good. Yep.
I love it. I also love the people that run it because they're awesome
nice.
people. So, and my son went to high school with their kids.
And their prices are awesome.
Oh my God. It's very affordable and very, very, very good food.
Yes. Yep.
We're going to have to tell them we did a commercial for them on our podcast.
I know.
Maybe we'll get free lunch.
Yeah. Hey.
I also really like when you see shit like, I don't know. This group calls themselves Renegade and a Renegade Art Collective. They're a Russian group. It's called, I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Voina? V-O-I-N-A? I don't know how you would say that. I don't even know how you'd say that. But really, they're pretty famous for doing a lot of really, like, they do destructive things, like catch police cars on fire and shit like that. They're really,
that's art.
Look, I think that Russia is a different social, political climate than we have here. So they're a little angrier, I think, than a lot of us.
And daring.
Oh, yeah.
Very
they're like,
daring.
Like with the Pussy Riot.
Yeah.
Those girls got locked up. That made me mad.
The phenomenon of going up to really high scaffoldings and just filming yourself walking across shit that's like...
Fuck that.
Yeah. No, there's some scary... Yeah.
That made my butthole pucker.
I know.
Just hearing about it.
No, I actually... Yeah.
I don't like heights.
They do crazy stuff like that. Or the dash cam videos that are all what? Like, what? Like, yeah. They're interesting people.
That makes me never want to travel via car.
Yes.
If I go to Russia, ever.
Yeah.
Because, or even
So
some of those,
scary.
like, well, I don't know. Riding in a car in Italy is not a fucking picnic either, I'm
Yeah.
just going to say.
Or Mexico. Yeah.
No. But my favorite thing that I saw that this art group did was, it's a bridge. It's called the Litany Bridge. I don't know. And you can watch the video. I'll post a link to the video. So they like spent a bunch of time distracting, like, being unruly. They had to distract it. It was a drawbridge.
Mm-hmm.
So they distracted these guards until they could, like, block traffic enough that they had time to run out and painted a 210-foot dick on the deck of this bridge so that when it lifted up, it was like a big erect penis
So
to the
funny.
world.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
I mean, it's vandalism, but it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It is. I
Because
don't-
you're driving on it. It's going to go away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't condone doing that shit to private property or people's houses or anything like
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm not into vandalism like that, but.
Or like how people made the poo stickers and put them on the stop signs in Portland so it said poop.
I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I like those.
I don't know that I've seen one around here in this neighborhood, but I love that.
But I think, that maybe there was only that one downtown.
I think
I don't
that's
know if they
hilarious.
did
I also
multiple
like when
ones.
they put like Hammer Time
Yeah.
below
yeah.
that.
Stop. It's hammer time. Yeah, I love the little stickers people make that are made for going on street signs.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Well, and we kind of did, so you can make slap art stickers. Did we do an episode about slap art stickers? No.
No, we were going to.
We were going to and we haven't, but I think that we did slap art stickers in our mail art group. That's why I was thinking about them. But you can make slap art stickers. You use the priority mail labels from the U.S. Post Office and you make, like, you do art on them and then you slap them around town. That's why it's called slap art.
Yeah.
And a lot of those can be kind of
So
hilarious,
funny. Yeah,
political
I love-
commentary, or
I love running across those. Yeah.
I have a bunch that, like, I've done a couple of swaps and I've never stuck them up anywhere because I love them.
Yeah.
But I probably should.
yeah.
Like, the world needs to see them.
Yeah. Yep.
Go slap them around. I tried to get my son to do it. I'm like, do you want to go do some slap art around the skate park or something? He's like, no. I don't want to stick your stupid friend's art and your stupid art up on places where I hang out. Also, I don't want to get in trouble
Yeah, there's
for,
that.
like, vandalizing.
Mm.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Oh, I know this is a sidebar, but did you see that thing where there's a Katie's Crotch Road?
Yes.
I was like
Hilarious.
dying. Oh my god.
It's kind of applicable. Like, people can change, like, road and street signs. We were talking
Yeah.
about that. I think I need a house on that corner.
Yeah.
Right there. Katie's Crotch Road. My crotch is so fucking phenomenal that they named a road after it.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
It's a magical journey.
Yep. Is it forested? Is there trees?
Oh, yeah. Very bushy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I just told the world that I have not trimmed my business in a while. I have been reading more and more articles lately about how that whole shaved vagina area thing is starting to fall out of
Oh, okay.
fashion. And I've seen a lot of, like, going to strip clubs. I've seen strippers with pubes these days. so
Wow. That's amazing.
it's a good thing.
Yeah. Except for then pubic lice will come back, but that's okay.
That's okay.
I mean, it's a
People
thing.
can just-
You can treat it. It's
You
easy
can
to
you can
treat.
get rid of.
Yeah.
Look, I feel like pubic lice is easier to treat than fucking. I'm just gonna
Head
come out
lice.
and say it's easier to treat than goddamn razor burn on your cha-cha.
Yeah, seriously, I can't.
It hurts
I
less.
Can't,
I
yeah.
can't either.
My
I
skin-
did it a couple. I've done it
Mhm.
before. Like, we've all done it, but man,
Oh, it hurts so bad.
it does.
Yeah.
It's no good. And I don't want to wax down there.
No.
I waxed my lip, and that is violent,
Mhm.
and I don't want to wax Like when I wax my own eyebrows.
And I've heard it can have the same reaction.
Yeah,
and
you can get
sort of
bumps
shaving.
and stuff.
I've never tried it, but anyway.
That is not a prank.
Ooh, but I saw a thing that I kind of want to try making now is the fake milk spill or you could do fake orange juice where I'm guessing it's probably just Mod Podge.
I'm totally confused how we got to shaved pussies to milk spill.
Like, change the subject. Or I guess you could make a semen spill if you just made it smaller.
Ew. I don't know. Some dudes blast it.
That's true.
You're like, whoa, turn off the hose.
Put that on the headboard and then be like, what?
What was that?
Oh no. Oh my gosh, yeah. That might cause divorce or something, so maybe
Oh,
you should be
Pete's
careful
sake.
with that. But
That's kind of hilarious, though.
yeah. Yeah. And I'm imagining, and I didn't see how they did it, but I'm imagining you would just use a piece of parchment paper or something, or wax paper, and make your blob splat looking thing with Mod Podge and maybe
or
a little
even
paint.
like glass. Like you could put it like.
Oh yeah, it's something you could peel it off.
Yeah, because I have our old microwave broke, and I took the plate out of the middle of it, and I use that for a palette because it's super
That's
easy
a good
to
idea,
clean.
because I have saved my old one, and I didn't know what to do with it.
I use it for a paint palette
Awesome.
because it scrapes off. And acrylic paint just peels up.
Yeah, so you could just use paint. I guess you
Yeah.
didn't have to use Mod Podge. I don't know why I was
Or
thinking
you could
that.
mix
if
some
you want it
stuff
to be
up
kind
if you
of
want to just
opaque.
look really vomity and
Yeah,
weird.
put some chunks in there.
Put some paint in the Mod Podge and
Yeah.
like chunky things, and then fake vomit construction.
Yeah. Yep.
Those are the classics.
Yeah. But it's kind of cool that you could make them yourself if you wanted
Yeah.
to. You don't have to go to the joke store.
No, some people don't have joke
Or
stores.
I liked the one of using a toilet paper core to make a fake turd by just tearing it up and getting it wet, because that's right there in the bathroom, and it's like you could do it at a friend's house, you know?
Yeah. When I was
And leaving it on the toilet
when
seat.
my brothers and I were in school, my brother's best friend growing up, one year got everybody. He got my mom and dad Christmas presents, but he got my mom a box of fake chocolates that were little teeny turds, like little rubber turds.
Nice.
And he got my dad a little bent barbell that was like for lifting with your penis.
Nice.
It was pretty hilarious.
My grandparents always had stuff like that.
Yeah. I love joke shit like that.
Yeah.
I've always loved that. As a matter of fact, I think when we would go because gift shops always have cheesy shit like that. When you go on vacation, like gift stores always have the stupid, stupid crap that it actually has nothing to do with their whatever site you're seeing. It's just like gag gifts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always wanted the gag gift things.
Yeah.
Like I always wanted the fucking sour gum or pepper gum or whatever that shit was, or the invisible ink pen that you sprayed people with.
Yeah.
And you were like,
Or the hand shocker thing.
yes, the hand shocker thingy.
Yep.
I always wanted shit like that. My mom was
Or
like,
the
no.
nickels that you nail into the floor so that you can't pick them up.
There is a store, my favorite candy store, Rocket Fizz in downtown Portland.
Yeah.
They have epoxied change to the floor in different spots around there. So, and I love standing there and watching people, especially little kids, because they'll try to pick that shit, then they'll kick at it and try to get it off there.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. You could go around and glue money to the floor in places.
Yeah. That's an easy one.
That's a good prank.
You could just do really quickly and no one...
Mhm,
Yeah.
and no one would even notice, except for that I would use super glue because that's what you use when you want it to dry fast, and then I would glue myself to the floor and have to call you and say, Lonnie, I need you to help me.
I'm glued to Burnside.
Oh,
no.
I glued myself to the bricks in Pioneer Square. I need your help immediately.
So sad.
It would be hilarious, though.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go back to my list here.
Ooh, or you could make your own, I always thought, my grandpa had this thing, potty pot shots, that I thought were so funny, where it's just little paper targets that guys could put in the toilet and aim at.
Dude,
You can make your
I
own.
bought those for my kid
Yeah?
when he was learning to potty train. Because they made him out of little,
Look like a little target.
yeah, and then they had little animals that were made just out of rice, rice starch.
Okay, so that it goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I taught my kid to hit the goddamn bowl. That's why I know it's my husband that pees on the fucking seat and the floor.
Ah.
Jerks. All that peeing around. I did want to talk about a pretty good art hoax. Artist William Boyd. And I remember hearing about this on the news because it was in 1998. It was pretty recent, and David Bowie was involved in this prank. They made up a fake artist, and William Boyd released a book about the guy. His name was Nate Tate. And
Nice.
and it was actually just a combination. They came up with his name. He was a completely made up person. And they came up with his name because it was the National Gallery and the Tate Gallery. They just did Nate Tate and made it like that. And it was,
Nice.
he like made up a fake biography about this guy who like lived in seclusion and destroyed like 99% of his work, and that he had like committed suicide from jumping off this bridge in New York City, and his body was never found.
Wow.
And all this shit. And they had most of the artwork in the book was done by William Boyd himself. And he used like photographs from his private collection of random people that he didn't know in the biography.
Nice.
And David Bowie's printing company is actually who printed the book. And there were other famous artists and people involved in the prank. And they had this big release party. This guy who owned the gallery hosted it. And I guess in the end, like people who were famous artists knew because they had never heard of the guy. Like not that many people were fooled by it, but it was a big, like it was a pretty fucking elaborate art hoax. Like that's a pretty big deal.
Yep. Did people buy
publish
his
it. Like,
pieces?
yeah, I don't know. Like it was, I think something did actually sell. So.
But then it would still have value because
it was an artist that did it. But
Yeah.
I just like, it makes me giggle to think of like, I can see David Bowie's smile right now. Like
Yep.
them going, oh yeah, then we could do this.
Yep.
And then, hey, hang on, we'll do this like this. And then like, just like working this whole thing out. But I think that kind of also goes along the lines of the, Duchamp's fountain, where they're kind of making fun of how pretentious and
Yeah.
uppity the art world can be.
Yeah.
The other day, what was I posting? Oh, I was posting about that little girls like my blue stripe in my hair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like from about the ages of 3 or 4 until about 11, they vocalize how much they like my blue stripe in public situations.
Nice.
And I was at the coast last weekend, and this little girl, like her mom complimented my sparkly chucks because I have a pair of red sparkly chucks. And I said, thank you. And it was like that little girl took a cue, like, oh, I can talk to this stranger. And she's like, I really like your blue stripe in your hair.
Aww.
And I was like, thank you. And I always try to compliment them back. Like I always try to find something to compliment them about.
Yep.
And I really loved her boots. And then I was thinking, most toddler age people are wearing something that I wish I could find in my size.
Uh-huh.
Which made me also realize that I kind of have the fashion sense of a demonic toddler. So my mom, I posted that and then on Facebook or something like that. And then my mom's like, you really kind of do. What's up with that? I'm like, I don't know.
It's fun is what
It's
it is.
fun.
Yeah.
God dang it.
I know. In Fred Meyer, there's a little sweatshirt with little dinosaurs printed all over it. Just an outline drawing of dinosaurs. But I was like, oh, I wish. I love it.
We're going to start making our own shirts. That's why we didn't do
fabric
the
paint.
fabric painting
'Cause you
episode,
just do it with a
because
stamp.
you and I are going to make our own shirts for the fabric painting episode.
Cool.
We're also going to do some like mixed media, fabric painting, whatever. But we're going to make some shirts.
Okay.
Because I also learned how to make the stencils when our episode was stencils, we talked about it. You use the freezer paper and iron it on to the fabric. You like cut out the words in the picture you want, and then you iron the stencil on, and the wax on the freezer paper sticks to your shirt. And then you can stencil, like you can paint, and then you just peel it off, and it's rad.
Okay.
And we're going to make our own shirts.
Okay.
Maybe we'll make art prank shirts.
Ooh.
Ew. I want to talk about pranks that we can do. Like I covered some of the more. Well, first though, I feel like I don't know a lot about him, but I feel like we would be remiss if we didn't mention Banksy when we're talking about this, because I mean, like he's like a political activist. Like his pranks although sometimes are fucking hilarious.
Yes.
It's all about political activism, and I think that he has inspired a generation of street artists
Mm-hmm.
who also want to do things like that.
Yeah.
But also Banksy has, like, one of the most hilarious things is he did this painting on a piece of rock of someone pushing a goddamn grocery cart, and he slipped
Underneath
it.
a dead buffalo or a
Yeah. And he slipped it into a museum in their artifacts section, like their ancient artifacts section. And it's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, it would be so funny to see that. Like,
But that's a thing, and I didn't know. I guess this art pranking, sneaking into galleries and quickly putting your own work on the wall,
mm-hmm.
is a thing.
Yeah, I saw.
I didn't know that was a
and
thing. I watched a few videos of people that did, like, they pre-type up their little piece of paper that has all the artist information, and they put, like, sticky double-sided stick stuff on the back of it so they can just run in, stick their framed artwork on the wall, stick that on the wall, and then, like, stand back and film shit
Mm-hmm.
as people look at it.
Or I saw one guy made fake. What would that be? Just like vents or doorknob or light switches and stuff, and
That's
just stuck them
funny.
up in the gallery. Yeah, like just to
Or
see
those
how long
guys
they
who
would
just,
stay
like,
there without people
Do
noticing.
performance art in galleries. They just, like, lean against a wall and stick a ball in their mouth.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
I
that's
think
so
they eventually
brave.
got caught up with, and they're like, but really? Like, what
I
are
know,
they?
they're
They're not
not
going to
doing-
have you fucking arrested. You're
Yeah.
not stealing art. They're just going to say, you can't do that here. You guys need to leave.
yeah,
But again, I think it's hilarious that people start taking pictures of it like they think that it's a real thing.
yeah.
Like it's something that's happening in the gallery.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's very interesting and hilarious.
With this, I don't know if this would count. I used to be fascinated by the idea of doing moss art, where you blend moss with like yogurt or beer, and then you can stencil with it.
I
and-
want to do that too, but I
and
think
it grows.
I think that it would have to be in a place where it wouldn't be disturbed.
Yeah.
But yeah, that could be. I was just envisioning doing that because people are always spray painting the thing over on the other side of Barber.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big wall that hold the retaining wall. People paint awful things on it.
It'd be cute to have a wheat paste garbage can, and then have it be like the Grouch coming out of it or something.
Oh, that
in
would
moss.
be super cute.
Yeah, maybe I kind of want to do that in my yard now.
You should totally do that. I've always wanted to make one of those moss art things, actually. I want to do
Yeah.
it for my mom, but for her to put in her garden.
Yeah, I guess it's not very pranky, but it's just fun.
Well, it would be like for me, pranks, I need an immediate reaction.
yeah.
It would just take a while for that reaction
Yeah.
to happen.
Yeah.
Like someone would go like, oh, that's interesting.
And it'd have to be in a spot where moss naturally grows, or you'd
Mhm.
have to constantly go back and like water it and stuff.
That would be a pretty high maintenance
So it'd
prank.
be like a forest park kind of prank or something, maybe.
Oh, yeah. That'd be good.
Oh, yeah, like along a
You're gonna,
hiking
like,
trail.
pick up your dog shit.
Yeah, totally.
Because people are fucking assholes about that in parks, I've noticed. Like
Yeah.
Forest Park or with hiking trails, they think the scoop laws do not apply there.
Right.
I don't want to step in your dog's shit.
No.
I pick up my dog's shit when I'm out and about doing
Yeah.
that crap. If you don't want to walk around with a bag of poopy, don't bring your dog.
Yeah.
Because that's just the way of it. It's gross.
The way of the dog poo. Yeah.
I hate stepping in dog shit. My brother-in-law, bless him, poor guy. If there is dog shit in a field, he is going to step in it.
Aw.
So much so that, like, when his kids were younger, they would, like, cry and be embarrassed because their dad's always the dad who comes into the school and smells like dog shit. Because he always steps in dog poop.
Oh.
He hasn't done it in a while, though. It's kind of funny. You know, another thing that is prank that is awesome that I've always wanted to do?
What?
Yarn bombing.
Yeah.
I want to
love
be
that.
a yarn bomber.
I know, it's cool.
I
I don't know how to knit or crochet.
I know
so-
how to crochet efficiently enough that I feel like I could crochet something.
And basically, it's like if you want to do trees, you just would do kind of like a scarf almost, or
A big
like
blanket, and then
a
you
blanket,
just
yeah,
go
and
in
then you
at
just sew
night
it
and then
on.
sew it on, or whip stitch it on really quick.
yeah. Or I've seen them on bike racks.
The thing, I guess the reason that I haven't done it so far is it seems like a really time consuming
Yeah, yeah.
prank. But like, I love it when
That's why, like, if my friend yarn bombed a tree in her own yard, so she
in
could
her own
always
yard, so she could work on it.
appreciate it.
And you
Yeah.
could take it off when it was gross.
Yeah.
Or like, I love when they do like, speaking of stop signs, like they'll crochet a stop sign cover and put it over the stop sign.
Whoa.
That looks
I've
like a
never
stop
seen
sign. It just says stop.
That's amazing.
It's
I've never
awesome.
seen that. Wow. That's cool. That's really cool.
And then like there are a group of yarn bombers in Portland because it's kind of legit here. Like, you know.
Oh my gosh, you're making the fake, I love this one, lost pet sign, and it's like a photo of a possum. Or like, I found your pet.
Oh, yeah.
But he's kind of bitey and really rude, and then it's like a possum. Those are hilarious.
Oh,
or
I
the
know.
Lionel Richie one.
Or like, oh, hello.
yeah.
Isn't he looking for-
Those are fun.
I love that. Or the one that's like missing pet unicorn. If you find him, stop using drugs. Or something.
Yes.
Or I saw one the other day that was like
We should do one of those with the Two Artsy Gals phone number on there.
oh, we totally should.
And see if we get some funny messages
Yeah,
from people.
let's do that.
Or like the one, oh my God. Or I saw one that someone did, this is mean to do to a friend, but they did a Chewbacca roar contest. I posted it on Facebook. It was a prank. And so they put their friend's phone number on that. Call this number and roar like Chewbacca and you might win $100. And so this guy gets phone calls and people
That's
are just
hilarious.
like, or whatever they do. Their
Trying to
Chewbacca
change his
voice.
number. That would have been really funny at first, probably.
Yeah. You're like, what's happening
Although that's
to
kind of
me?
a dick
And then-
move to do that to you.
But like to use our Two Artsy Gals phone number, it could be something silly like that. I mean, I wouldn't want to say that they could win a prize because that's mean.
No,
they're not
because I
gonna
wouldn't give him a prize.
But like, just I don't know.
I don't know. Now my wheels are.
I know.
turning.
Oh, we'll come up with something.
We will come up with something. Someone the other day was like, take a strip of bacon, and then just had like strips that said bacon.
Nice.
I love shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, those are the fun artsy pranks that you can do
Yeah.
on your own.
Yeah, with just your printer.
Or you
could get them printed.
You could draw it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know who the most famous artsy prankster is, I think?
Who?
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah, he's
Except
good.
for his pranks always backfired on him. But I always loved, like, I was terrified of going through tunnels for a while when I was a little
What
kid.
if it's fake?
Because I was always afraid someone painted a tunnel on a wall.
Didn't someone actually do that somewhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah. Someone actually did, and someone actually ran into it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of hilarious.
I know. Now
But
I have to
not.
look it up. I know.
Like,
yeah.
as long as they weren't hurt, it's hilarious. If they were
Yeah.
hurt, it's not funny.
No. I mean,
But along those lines, like, people drawing those amazing chalk drawings on the sidewalk that, like, they look like you could step into a deep crevasse and fall. Like, they're amazing, though. And it makes me sad that they're drawn on sidewalks because then they just go away. They're chalk.
yeah.
It rains and they're gone.
Or like, I think, does Banksy do the wheat paste? Like, doesn't he has a large scale plot printer? Or is that somebody else where you can print your designs and then you just go wheat paste them up really quick?
I'm
And
not
so
sure, but that
you
makes
can
more sense.
Yeah,
than-
so you can get in and out and be. But
Well,
I think he does stencils. He does large stencils
Yeah.
too.
I'm going to have to watch the documentary. I have never seen the Banksy documentary. It's called, isn't it Exit Through the Gift Shop?
Yeah, I saw it, but it's been a while, so I don't remember the
Yeah,
details.
you guys will have to watch that. I hope it's not one of the things that Netflix is taking away. Netflix needs to stop taking things away from us and just leave all the things on all the time.
I know.
They
Guess
took
they
away
just
all the
don't
Doctor
have-
Who.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I like
Sorry,
to rewatch episodes
Now
of
I'm
Doctor Who.
sidetracked.
I know, Lonnie's getting sidetracked. We should do, I have not done a
Just-
Pinterest board for the, yeah. Wile E. Coyote, you goof.
Yep.
Oh
my gosh, that's cute.
I haven't made a Pinterest board for this episode yet, but I think we're going to make one of like maybe art pranks that you could do yourself. Like do it yourself.
Yeah.
Fake vomit or do it
Yeah,
yourself.
do yourself a Wile E. Coyote wall print.
Yeah. I think that'd be great.
There's some fun. I don't know how. I just typed in Wile E. Coyote and all these weird things are coming up. Like a postcard you can put your fingers through and then it looks like somebody's legs or whatever.
Oh yeah. That's really
like-
neat. Those are good.
Putting weird photos on the bottom of cups. And so when you drink out of it, it looks
That's
like...
hilarious. You could do that
Yeah.
around the office to people.
Yeah. And I just typed in Wile E. Coyote into Google and these things are coming up in the images. Oh my gosh. Or just the rope from a ship they put
It
somebody's
looks like they're
face.
sucking pasta up.
Yeah,
but
it looks
it's
like
a
this.
rope.
That's so
That is
fun.
clever.
Yeah, there's some good stuff. Good stuff. Or like on the subway, it's a watch ad, and so when you put the strap around your wrist, it looks like you're wearing a watch.
That's clever.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there. Oh my
I
gosh.
love stuff like
or
that.
grocery
where
bags
you
that
think,
look like a barbell.
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
you could do that kind of stuff. You could do that kind of stuff to your friends on April Fool's Day, like draw funny faces on the bottom of their cups, or stick funny things on the bottom of their coffee cups.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Or if you worked at a coffee shop.
Oh my God!
I used to write secret messages on the bottom of cups all the time. And
Really?
just
Like
wonder if they
you're a
ever saw-
douchebag?
No, just silly stuff. Like, I don't know, I love you. Or it's just, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, just wonder if they ever found
I
it.
bet you my mom wishes she could do that. She works at Starbucks in a grocery store,
Yeah.
and it's spring vacation, and people are awful.
Oh, but man, it made traffic nice. I got here so fast today.
Really?
It's spring break,
Because
yeah.
everybody's gone.
Yep.
It's going to be busy at Fat City, BT Dubs. We should probably go have lunch soon.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm hungry.
I'm just having fun with all these Wile E. Coyote ideas.
So we want to hear about your best April Fool's Day pranks.
Yeah.
Like, and if you did like some kind of artsy prank, like, did you leave joke art somewhere for someone? Or see, I wouldn't be very good about that because I wouldn't be happy just knowing that my joke was out in the world. I would want to see it.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to see people pull the phone number off and know that, like,
I do think we should find some kind of silly flyer to make with the two
I think that we
Artsy Gals
should.
phone number.
Maybe it would make people more aware of our podcast because you know what? I'm just going to throw this out there. We need your guys' questions and comments for our big anniversary episode.
Yeah.
Because we're going to do...
We'd kind of have to change our voicemail to correspond it with it, though, huh? That's kind of a bummer. 'cause
maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
But we do need you guys to send us questions for our big second anniversary 100th episode shindig. Because we are going to answer your questions. So questions about me, questions about Lonnie, questions about the show, questions about art, whatever. Funny, silly, whatevs. We want them all, and because the episode is going to be all frequently asked questions, and you can call and leave them on the voicemail, and all that's at the beginning of the show now. So all those, like all of our contact information. And we're also, Lonnie, look I got a tripod for my cell phone so that we can do live video because we're going to stream the episode live on our Facebook page.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to
Which
look
means
nice
we
that
have
day.
to get cute that day. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, and we probably might do it on I'm thinking like a special recording time, like on an evening time, so more people will be there. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think that makes more sense than daytime?
To do an evening one?
Yeah, like to do a live broadcast.
Yeah, probably.
So more people are available.
Yeah.
But we'll be answering your questions live on the Facebooks. So if you leave messages, we won't be able to play them live on Facebook because I edit them into the episode.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
we'll figure it out. I'm very nervous that no one will watch us live.
I know.
And then that will make me feel rejected.
Well, maybe our friends, our Facebook
We can
friends
delete
will.
it though.
Yeah, that's
We can
true.
just delete the video. I don't know. I hope our prank show wasn't lame.
I know, me too.
I feel like we were kind of...
I think we had some fun ideas.
I think we had some fun ideas. I think
Yeah.
we had some fun things to talk about. If you didn't like it, just fuck off.
I know, and if somehow, I mean, we might not do this, but maybe we'll do the flyer thing and maybe we'll be able to, but we don't have a lot of time, do we? But to, play those messages if we can.
Oh, yeah. We don't have a lot of time for that.
Yeah, we don't. Shoot. But maybe we could do that in a future episode
Yeah.
or something.
Oh, we can always have something like that. We can
Yeah.
just do a follow-up episode.
Yeah. Be like, oh, by the way, we did this thing and these are the messages we got.
The idea was born on this
Yeah.
very day.
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember what we're doing next week. We're starting a new month of content this month. So I do know this month we have our big episode coming up. It's probably going to be the last episode of the month. And it's our big 100th episode. Can you believe 100 episodes?
No.
100 episodes, 2 years.
Wow.
It's been an awesome time.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. We're talking about other cool things. So until next week, go make some cool shit, yo.
Do it now and make it funny.
Tell us about your pranks.
Yeah.
Good morning, Katie. This is your friend. I'm recording on the new Tascam. I'm trying to figure out what the buttons do, but every once in a while I take a break to poo.